You know, it's kind of interesting knowing like how Pokemon is. I mean, it celebrated its 20th anniversary. That's a pretty long time for a franchise that is running this long and still relevant today. It's quite interesting. I mean, I played through the original Pokemon games like when I was like, I don't know, like 6 or something. So that's probably back in the mid 90s, I think 1996 or 97, I think. I don't know when I started, but it was actually pretty early on. Back in first gen was still relevant. Granted, it still is now due to, you know, Virtual Console, but the point is, like, back then. And like even now that during 6th gen, yeah, Pokemon is still quite popular, still quite relevant, and it's still awesome. So I guess you can say that Pokemon really defines my life. Well, not exactly defines my life, but it's just a huge chunk of it is dedicated to just Pokemon, and I guess it's just like video games, just more because of Pokemon. So there you go. It just Pokemon's always nostalgic, so it's always something to look forward to, like having to play more Pokemon games way down the line. Who knows? But the better question is, when is going to be my stopping point? Because I'm pretty sure there might be a stopping point like sometime soon. Then the question is, if I stop Pokemon, when will I stop Pokemon? So it's kind of a weird idea to think about. Since, because bro, I know for a fact he stopped playing Pokemon during 4th gen, where he didn't finish Soul Silver and stopped playing Pokemon since. And for no reason too. He just like he could have finished Soul Silver. He was at Victory Road like before the Pokemon League, but he didn't finish the game. He just went through Victory Road on Soul Silver and just stopped, like altogether. I mean, granted he has life circumstances at a time, but he just stopped. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Soul Silver anymore, so can't play that again. Well, it's just kind of a bummer. But it's kind of weird, like, I'm the kind of person who just refuses to give up on something. But then again, like, I'm the kind of person who is absolutely horrible at starting something. Like, whenever I start something, I usually just keep at it till the end. But getting to that start is whole nother story, which is kind of weird. I mean, I'm not, like, entirely, like, paranoid or entirely, you know, not that picky when it comes to what games I play. Well, I am for specific number of reasons, but the point is that when I start something, I just keep going to the end, but I need to get to that start to actually keep going, And I guess Pokemon was always like the good first start, but back in Blue version, because even though I have played Red, Blue, and Yellow, it was really no order Blue, then Red, and Yellow, or is it Blue, Yellow, and Red? I don't even know. I think Blue, Red, Yellow, 2-2. Bro and I had it having the same Game Boy with Pokemon Blue out when we started, and then we eventually got to separate the Game Boys, and he got Pokemon Red, and so there we go. Yeah, and now we have Oraz with 6th gen with Delphox and Diancie here, and Mega Evolutions. Well, then I know Mega Evolve in this episode, but it's kind of interesting, like having to know like history of Pokemon, having to define most of your life. Am I right? Well, yeah, that's it. That's to stop the trip. See you guys later.